So let me talk about the X. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let me talk about the X energy here. We have here the King of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So this is like blockage when it comes to communication, okay? So you have an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, a Sun, Moon, or Rising in the past. So this is like the past energy. I feel like there has been a lot of inconsistent communication coming through with this person. So I feel like, they might say one thing, mean another, or they might have like made very, very strong statements. This is a person that is very sure about what they want. They're very intelligent, quite talkative, quite likable, quite popular as well. If they're not an air sign, they embody the energy of somebody who works in a very systematic way. They make connections very quickly. They have a vibrant social circle and a social life. And I feel like they are a little bit too addicted to technology. Okay, so they're like constantly online. They're constantly like on social media. They're constantly, it's almost like they're always on their phone. They're always talking to somebody, and they're never just alone and calm and center. So I feel like you were dealing with somebody like this. And what I feel happened is that it felt almost like it was a very lonely relationship being with them. And I feel like the way that they look at you might be the same way, where they feel like if you are in a habit of always tuning to your electronics, always on social media as well, and you're not emotionally invested in one-on-one interactions with a love relationship from the past, I feel like they might have the same complaints about you. So depending on, where you stand with this situation, you're going to get some communication from this person. And I feel almost as if they're telling you that I don't feel that they're going to either, if you're communicating with them, they're not going to respond, or there will be situations where, you text them, they respond like 3 days later, and you're going to know where you stand with them. So if that happens on a regular basis, if you see them constantly on their phone, but then when you text them, they don't respond, I feel like the same energy is going to show you where you stand with them. And likewise, if they are making communication towards you, I feel like they are trying to reach out to you, because we had that blast from the past card earlier. They are trying to reach out to you, and you're not going to be responding. So I feel like somebody is blocking somebody from their phone, from social media, from emails as well. So there is going to be a clear a clear severance in communication here. And it's corroborated here by this energy. We have the Hangman as well as the Judgment card. The Hangman is a situation where we are putting ourselves on hold, where we are putting ourselves like in a limbo state, waiting uncomfortably for another person, waiting on some type of communication as well. It's linked up with the Judgment card, which is the contact card. This is a card about, communications being sent and then received. There is going to be somewhat of a dead silence type of energy. Okay, so I feel like you are in a position where you are going to have to sacrifice that person from the past, not communicate with them, so that you can move forward with new energies. So if you have recently started a new relationship, you're scrapping away all your exes, deleting pictures, or even they're saying like pushing them far into the past, away from your memories, so that you can create new memories with a new person, which is really good. And that's the way we're supposed to, go through relationships, mourn the loss of the previous relationship, and then move forward. And then others of you, I feel almost as if you're waiting. A very small minority of you are waiting on contact. Very small. You're done, and when you're done for good. So I feel that a very small minority is still waiting in limbo, waiting on communication. And unfortunately, I don't feel that communication coming through. Okay, very small minority. I would say that move on with your life. Okay, get out of this uncomfortable situation. All the blood is rushing to your head, and you're not centered. You're not grounded, because you're hanging in limbo, in suspension, waiting on communication from a person who is not making the proper time for you or taking the proper time for you. And I feel like that person that we're dealing with, there has been a lot of inconsistencies with the things that they say they're going to do and the things that they actually do. It's almost like they give themselves, it's almost like they make allowances for themselves, but they don't make the same allowances for you or for other people. So this is not a good energy to keep in your life, okay? So try to move away from it. A lot of you are coming to the realization that you know where you stand with them and you're moving forward and you're blocking communication. For others of you, the foundation is something that we know to be true, that you're already bringing into the picture with you. We have here the Fool card. And the Fool card is basically single lady, single guy. So the bachelor or the bachelorette, you're starting a new phase in your dating life. Okay. So this is kind of like, some of you are coming in here single. And for those who are single, you have a lot of people that are vying for your attention. But I'd also feel you have family pressures as well. When are you going to get married? When are you going to have children? And things like that. And then for others of you, I feel like you're with a person that other people don't agree on. And no matter what, you're sticking to your guns and you're just like, I don't care. I'm dating them. You're not dating them. So it shouldn't matter to you. So I feel like you're standing up for somebody that you really care about, that you really believe in. And I feel like because it's linked up here with the Fool, this is a new person. This is not an old person, okay? Like a person from the past. So I feel like you're taking that leap of faith to develop a relationship despite the opposition that's coming through. So good for you, Aquarius. I'm going to see what sign this is linked up with, okay? So let me see. Hopefully we can get a sign here. Okay, so we have here the Four of Wands, possibly with a... I'm seeing fire sign already coming into the future, so possibly another fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. This is somebody that, you know, might not have the same values when it comes to upbringing, okay? So this is a card about marriage. This is a card about a stable foundation. So they might be shifting around a lot, traveling a lot, or they might be in a position where they might have been married and they might not... They might have cold feet about entering another marriage relationship. So I feel that you are with somebody that might have been married and they're single or they're divorced right now. And so you're trying to develop a new relationship with them. Or a lot of you might have been in a situation where you were married and you're cutting off communication. You're trying to start over. And I feel like if you have been seeing a therapist, for example, family members are getting involved in your business and they're telling you, do it for the kids, do it for, you know, whatever problem it is, you can work it out. And I feel like you're walking away from a long-term marriage, or you're walking away from a situation that has soured over time, and you're single coming through this month, okay? So I feel like a lot of things happen in the February time frame around your birthday, and relationships are re-examined and left behind, okay? Crowning this reading is something that you're thinking about. We have here the Page of Coins. This is an earth sign, Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. This Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is somebody who likes to take things apart with their hands. They are somebody who's quite intelligent. They have a lot of trivia. They know a lot of things. So I feel like somebody, you know, like, let's just say they might be like a biologist, and they know everything about politics, or they might be a politician, but they know everything about cooking. So it's somebody with a myriad of interests, a myriad of, you know, they collect knowledge left and right wherever they go. So you have here an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This person is bringing a lot of gifts, trinkets, and I see flowers, candy, little shiny objects such as jewelry and rocks as well. I see stones, and I feel somebody who's very good at working with their hands, and they're building something for you and giving it to you as a gift. This is somebody that you are thinking about, so you could either have a crush on them. They're making you feel quite good. It's also somebody possibly involved in your work environment. And so I feel like there's a really lighthearted energy associated with this person. They make you feel quite good, and you might already be in a relationship with them. I'm getting an energy here of somebody who's really I feel like they want a relationship. They want to build things with you. They want to build a new relationship with you. And so they're making you quite happy, okay? As well, coming into the future position, we have here the Sun. This is a card about faith and kind of like contentment and success when it comes to the relationship sector. Somebody is coming through, charging for you and making a grand gesture or grand declaration towards you. And we have here, for those who are especially single, an Aquarius, a Gemini, a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And I feel like it's somebody who makes you feel quite good, who's restoring your faith in humanity, who's restoring your faith in yourself. Okay, so once again, I'm getting this energy where somebody is teaching you how to love, and they're showing you that it's safe for you to open your heart. It's safe for you because you're in good hands. So I have two people here, and male or female, earth sign and a fire sign this month for you guys. And I feel like you are going to have a very good dating life for those who are single. You're also going to be in a position here. Card is also linked in with the Nine of Swords. This is sleepless nights, staying up very, very late, texting one another. Don't lose sleep over it, okay? They're not going anywhere, so don't feel like you have to be pressured into staying late. You're going to do it anyways because, you know, Aquarius, you want that instant gratification. And you're so tied in with your electronics. So I feel like staying up very late, siphoning your energy through communication. So just be a little bit careful. Make sure you are well rested and that you communicate when you are refreshed and when you're centered and, you know, grounded, okay? You have some really good candidates coming in. For those in relationships, I feel like you have left a relationship partner behind. You're single. Most of you are very single, or at least you're dating very lightly coming into this month. And then for others of you who has a relationship partner, and especially a water sign, I feel like it might be a person with a marriage or a failed engagement or a failed marriage under their belt. I feel that it's sort of like this Romeo and Juliet type of a situation where your friends might not want you to date them. They're like, oh, that's a red flag. Or their friends might not want them to date you because of values, cultural differences, or even I'm seeing religious, cultural, family values differences. But you are going to take a leap of faith, and you know that you're safe in their presence, okay? So Aquarius, good month for dating, and for singles, really get out there, make yourself visible, and start dating, okay? I feel like it's still Mercury in retrograde, so I feel that you don't want to like put so much stock in it, but you have some solid people coming through. Mercury in retrograde is a time where you have to be extra careful when it comes to planning dates. There will be miscommunications when it comes to time to meet, where to meet, etc. So make sure you work out the logistics, but I feel like you've got some good options, okay? Don't wait on the past, move on, move forward, and let things fall as they may in the future with new people.